Sell every day like it is the last day of the month. Jeff Cowan here. Thanks for watching and listening. Do you know that in the average retail establishment that just under 80% of their monthly sales are made in the last 2 weeks of the month? Did you know that just over 60% of those sales are made in the last 7 days of the month? And did you know that it's not uncommon for the biggest sell day of each month to be the last day of the month? How can this be? I believe the answer is simple. You finish out a strong month. You gave it everything you had. You made that one extra sale that was necessary for you to get to that income level you need. You just did get to the next commission level so that you hit your bonuses. Mentally and physically drained from just hitting last month's sales goals, you come in on Monday with a more relaxed attitude. You still help customers, but you're not as persistent with these customers as you were just the week before. After all, you hit last month's sales goals and made the income you needed. You maintain this relaxed style because, after all, you're making a fair amount of sales and everything seems to be moving smoothly. Monday's relaxed style turns into Friday's relaxed style, and this Friday turns into next Friday. Then all of a sudden, you get your first commission check for the month, you look at your sales goals and realize that the pace that you're on is not a pace that is going to deliver your needed monthly goals or income. The push is on. You pick up the pace, you become more assertive with your customers, you push your teammates to step up their pace. Each day that passes becomes more and more intense. Each day becomes more pressurized until finally it's the last day of the month, and with that final big push, somehow, some way, you get the numbers you need and the whole process starts over. Sound familiar? It does to me because this is how I used to be. It describes exactly how I worked in some of my earliest sales jobs. It was almost like it was part of the sales culture. I noticed that not only did associate salespeople work this way, but the management staffs did too. Then one month, at the end of the month, tired of the big push and the brain damage that comes with it, I wanted to know what would happen if I sold the first day of the month and every day of the month as if it were the last day of the month. It was literally career changing. By selling every day of the month like it's the last day of the month, my sales skyrocketed. I found that since there was less pressure on me to make a sale like there was during the big push at the end of each month, I started making more sales. I was able to be much more relaxed when working with my customers while at the same time being more persistent. It allowed me to come across as more helpful and professional instead of desperate like I had during the month at the end of the big push. In short, I was able to combine the relaxed style I had delivered in the past during the first half of the month and combine it with the persistence I had in the second half of each month, and it made a huge impact. My income increased by 50% the very first month I started selling every day of the month like it was the last day of the month, and only increased from there. So think about it. Are you like I used to be and how so many salespeople still are today, taking it easy the first half of the month and going for the big push in the second half? If you are, what I'm suggesting here may be the easiest way to increase your income you've ever considered. And here's the big surprise. Once you get into the habit of selling every day like it's the last day of the month, it quickly becomes a habit and is easy to maintain. So starting today, I challenge you to sell every day like it's the last day of the month. Thanks for watching and listening. Right, wrong, or indifferent, that's the way I see selling from my perspective.